Hi. Okay, I've been watching some videos, and the Spirit is once leading me to confess something, and the only reason why is maybe it's going to help somebody else. I don't know. Anyways, interestingly enough, somebody spoke about lust, and then I went to another video and was watching some other stuff, and somebody spoke about lust. Um, and as somebody who it claims to be celibate, and that's the lifestyle I live, I don't cloud myself up with lust and sex. I mean, I do have those urges, and I usually, I will look at somebody, and now I say, well, I'm attracted to that person. I don't let my monkey mind go and devour them like a piece of meat and make up all kinds of fantasies about who they are or who they might be or any of that bullshit. I'm so free of all of that. But, I kind of recently met somebody, and, God, they stimulate my biggest sex organ, which is my mind. It really is. It really is. And so, if they're whatever. I found out a long time ago that I think if a guy is really weird, really intelligent, then I think he's really sexy. And a big nose, he's got to have like a nose, dude. I don't know why. Okay, I'm just weird. But anyway, so I find guys like that very, very attractive. And my biggest sex organ, like I said, is my mind. Well, and so I recently met this person. They totally tickle my mind. So I'm sitting around yesterday and I'm thinking about that person. And here's my sin. I totally have a fantasy about this person, about me and this person going and doing something. I'm not talking about sex, but like I'm stealing this person's energy to rob and take them on this little picnic in my mind or something. Anyways, so I'm in the middle, and I realized that in the middle of this, that my body and my mind and my soul are just really turned on. I mean, I'm not even thinking about sex with this person. I'm just thinking about like hanging out with them and doing stuff, and I mean like everything. I am totally turned on, man, and uh if I was a man, I guess I would be pitching a tent. I guess I was pitching tents in my shirt. Anyways, the point is that so the person that is tells me all the time that they love me and they want to have a relationship with me, and we don't really, but we may. I don't know, no, but we're not gonna. Anyways, it's not gonna work. Anyway, so they come up to me and they kind of sit down next to me and come and try to touch me, and it was funny because I instantly went cold. I mean, serious. Like I guess if you were most of the people I talk to are guys, so if you were down in Rio de Janeiro and you were looking at all the girls in a thong and some fucking white trailer trash fucking hippo came up in a bikini, you'd be like, oh. I mean, that was almost exactly what happened mentally and physically and spiritually. I just kind of went, whew. And I thought, well, that's really fucking interesting. That's really interesting. And so then, they wandered away, and because they did not get a response from me or the response that they wanted. And so I go back to my little fantasy because it was my happy place for the moment. So I'm in my mind having a wonderful picnic on a creek with this person, and yeah, and then I find myself completely turned on again, and I think, what in the hell is going on here? A, I don't like to objectify people with my lust, and B, there's a possibility that it does go both ways. That's neither here nor there, I guess. What was interesting for me is that, somebody that I don't really know uh, can talk to me and in just a few minutes make me feel like I'm on top of the world, that I'm very important, that the things I say are amazing and I'm beautiful and all these things. And somebody who says that they love me can come near me, and the first thing I do is scrunch up like a little freaking urchin, man. I got my fucking points pointing outward to protect myself, and I'm all scrunched up. And what is that telling me? And then I thought about it. I thought, well, if me and this person became friends and we were friends, because we really, we kind of get along. We kind of like think along the same wavelength. If we were to become good friends, they would never, ever be friends with this other person. They would think this other person was absolutely ridiculous. Not that I'm trying to tell people how they feel or think, but I got a pretty good idea. And so I'm just so if you are totally turned on by these people, this person, and the way these people are, and that kind of life, and it makes you feel good, it makes you feel alive, and it excites you, that's a good thing. If somebody comes by and all of a sudden you close down and you freak and you got your defenses up and you're miserable, that's not a good thing. And it doesn't matter what any words people say. It all happens from the inside, doesn't it? Right? So, I mean, that was quite an eye opener. And then the other thing is that, the whole lust thing, like, oh my god, I have lust for this person and I don't know them. That's kind of a sin against them. That's kind of objectifying them and turning them into a non-person by allowing myself to have these fantasies and to create these things within my own mind without that other person's permission. Do you know what I mean? That's not really cool. And so um, I got to get myself back on track. Although I will say that the lust and the attraction and the all of that is amazing to feel, and it makes me feel alive, and it makes me feel young, and it reminds me that, you know what, no matter what the hell anybody did to me, I still have a heart, and I still have the ability to love, and I still have hope. And those are the things that they can never ever take away from me. They can take everything else. I mean, they have, but they can't take my hope, and they can't take my love. So I'm gonna keep that, and I'm gonna give it just to a select few people, people that deserve it, people that treat me kindly, people that respect me, and people that love the Lord like I do. They deserve it. Uh, People that make you feel like shit, they don't deserve it. Anyways, I'm happy I'm alive. I'm I'm happy I met this person. So they reminded me that I'm alive. They reminded me what it feels like to love and to want to love. So I'm super happy about that. Anyways, I'll get over my lust. And I hope that my other friends and other people that I've been listening to that are struggling with it, I hope you guys can find a really good way to deal with it. And peace. Love ya.